on here and I can get live. Oops, I heard something. Oh, I can get live. Oops. Oh, there we go. All right. About a 10-second delay. Cool. Nice. And I can monitor using my phone. Like I said, it's a 10-second delay. Thank you. All right, here. So let's try this. So I'm doing this test with everything to try to get my but I'm going to turn this down in my head, or else I'm going to hear myself keep repeating back to myself the things I just said, and that will throw me off. So at least I know now I'm getting somewhere with that. But I'm trying to get everything set for resuming the coffee and a weather map with Jeff now that we're in Corpus Christi and we have moved. And I think, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do something with, continue doing some weather things for northern Michigan. But we'll see. As I am currently, oh yeah, this is working. I could hear it in my headphones. The sound is pretty good. I've got one of my microphones out. And I have it plugged directly into my iPad, which is streaming, and I'm using Prism Live, which is kind of like OBS if you're not familiar with the software to live stream things. There's a version of it for the Mac, which someday I will show you what was going on here. But we had, on our way down here, we had a bit of a casualty in the RV. The TV didn't get taken out, but the door / mount that it is mounted on was, and that has been a bit of a problem for us to overcome here. We finally got the warranty work for it approved, so we will be getting that remounted and put back up here in the future. And with that, then I will try to get Prism Live Studio for my Mac running, which will give me the ability to use my tablet and my phone as cameras and a workspace that I can do this with. Been working to, it's a little bit harder to put all this stuff together on using OBS. It is possible. I did get it working before, obviously, because you guys have seen this, but I'm just doing this test here. That looks good. I don't need that there. I guess I could keep on analyzing this stuff a little bit further down. Yeah, the interesting thing is that in the afternoon and early evening, there is a rather, oh, that's 08. This should be 06. Now I'm making a mess of my analysis here. Here, let's erase this. And then put this back. This is 08 and this is 06. There we go. And then we can do another 04 in here. So one of the interesting things that we have in South Texas is the fact that we have an area of high pressure over the Gulf of Mexico, as you can kind of see. And we get this nice little heat low, as it is called, over the deserts and mountains of Mexico, like right about here. There's also more that goes up here into New Mexico as well, the heat low. And so that sets up a nice strong wind flow by the late afternoon, early evening, so that we end up with sometimes, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds coming in off of the lake. I still haven't gotten lake versus the Gulf out of my brain here, so this would be the way that the winds are blowing. They usually turn southeast here. Let's see, where's New Oasis? This must be, I can't click on these things when I'm in mode to draw on it. But you can kind of see there's a weakness here too. A little bit of a high pressure sort of. Yeah, right here. Interesting. Oh, a little low pressure right in this area. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I want. A little bit of low pressure right about here. It's strengthening here. So this is one of the things that is been interesting to get used to. So we get a nice southeast tropical flow off of the Gulf of Mexico. If you kind of, let's see, we'll put the highlighter on. You see these temperature and dew points, 91 over 74, 93 over 74, 88 over 70. And then, let's see, can I do that? Nope, I can't. Oh, I can make it bigger. All right. And you can kind of see here, let's see. Oh, this is Kingsville. Because here's New Oasis Bay, and that's where Corpus Christi's at. Here's Brownsville. So they're 97 over 75. Pretty similar to what we got up here in Corpus Christi right now. Inland, you can kind of see that it dries out. So it's 105 in Austin over 60 dew points. So the moisture goes down quite a bit, from 73 or 78 up in Houston. Oh, not Houston. That's up by Matagorda Bay. It's probably Port Lavaca or something like that. There's a 58 dew point and a 56 dew point. So it dries out off to the west. So it does get pretty dry out that way. And I now know what the difference between a dry heat and the moist heat of this area is. And it's quite substantial. Anyway, so we're doing pretty well with all this. I've been trying to look at this stuff and try to figure out things as I've had some time. I just came off a set of 2 midnights last night, and now I am getting ready to have 3 days off before I go back to work on day shifts coming up. But I wanted to try to get this working, and it would be nicer once I have a big TV as a monitor and my Mac and my iPad and my iPhone all running together, because they play well together to get all this stuff working. If for anything, just to get everything working, because my wife and her friend keep talking about, and I'm trying to get them to move forward and get their little podcast going. you can sort of follow along. Right now there's not been a lot of content, but they do have a TikTok account called Wine with My BFF. So that's what the podcast would be. We're getting to the point where we're working on where we should host it and what they will be doing. And it'll probably be audio to start with, but I think eventually it will be, there could be some video involved. We'll see. But at least getting the audio portion of it and try to get that rolling. I think they would have a fun time doing it. I think it'd be fun to listen to them. So anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. I am going to back out of this thing. Second. But there is, let's see, we'll open in Chrome. Nice. There's my Chrome external file. So there's my little real quick analysis of what's going on here in South Texas and our temperatures and dew points. I would like to get this a little bit more back to the way we were doing it before we left Michigan, and I think that is possible. But we gotta work some things out and get, like I said, get the TV going so I can get my Mac going and get everything rolling. But I've got part of it, I can do some of it mobile now that I've got microphones and my iPad. The only thing is, I wonder if I can do that. Let's see if I can get back. That's the only thing. I think I can't just switch in the middle of the broadcast. I can't just turn on a camera. Oh, I can't turn on a camera. And it did the front-facing one. So, this is kind of funny. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, so that's what we're working on. So Prism will let you do this. Oh, and I could flip this around. There's the dog laying out. No, he's alive. He has a head. And then Mary's over there. Oh, this was working out a lot better than I thought. I didn't realize I could do this. Now if I turn the camera off, then I'm back to screen. Oops. In which case, then I can flip this back. Oh. Well, yeah, the transitions are a little bit much to be to work with. I don't know how. A little more to be desired, but not terrible. I could put power into this thing. That'll be good. Because this is an old iPad, so there is an audio jack on it, which is kind of nice to have. This is our forecast. So we live up in Portland, Texas, across the bay from Corpus Christi. Our forecast for today, a high near 93 with heat index values of 110. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Let's see. So far, it's 100 at the airport. And that's the thing. If we go and tap on the forecast for the office, it's 100 degrees there. And its heat index is 111. So it's into the heat advisory range. What was ours? 93 with 110. Yeah, so it's just into the heat advisory range. It's just so humid here. That's one of the things here. This should get saved. There is a way with Prism to be able to go to multiple channels. I will get this on Facebook as well and start working on that, doing Facebook and YouTube. And I have a Twitch account which I was experimenting with, so I'll see if I can't get it to work at all three. But I think these guys have a multi-server thing for free that kind of works nicely. Let's see here. Feels like 93. Oh, what time is it? It's 4:20. And it's 5 o'clock. 92 and 109, and then 79 dew point. Let's see what our winds are supposed to do. That's not the wind. Here it is. Wind speed 21, gust 26. Well, let's see. I had, where is it again? Here it is. We're going to be say done. I'm going to save to file. Internal error, can't communicate with the application. There we go. Let's see here. I need to go up one. I haven't had to do this in so long, I don't know where all my stuff's at. 2023, and I need to make a new folder, and that folder is going to be called oh well, we'll just put it in here. And I'll save that off. There we go. Now back to the main one. There we go. Zoom in on Corpus Christi. Alright, so oops. Come on. This tablet has been causing issues lately. So Ingleside, there's someone in Ingleside that has, so it says 92, which would make sense. And then, let's see, Tempest. So this is one of the people from my office, and that's nearby. And they have 91 at their house. It doesn't give a dew point. It just gives a humidity, relative humidity. I'd have to calculate that. And I don't have that with me at this point. Let's see, map. Is any other Tempest weather flow sites? Oops. As I do this is going to be really boring, people, so I'm just testing everything out, seeing how some of this stuff works. Oh, there's a couple of Tempest sites up here. Well, this one says 89 on College Street, not too far from us. And this is someone who works at the office, because I know where that one's at. And that says 93 over there on Oakland Hills Drive. And that one says the same thing. It's probably the same one. Oh, there we go. No recent observation on Pinehurst. That's alright. So, what's this one here? People Street T-Head. I don't know what that means. Oak Park Avenue, 34 Celsius. Oh, I bet it's for one of the... Oh, that's like in the refinery district. So it's probably... They're using it for measuring stuff for the... That's kind of cool. Let's see here down the shore. This is the downtown area, down by the park. 96. '91, 92. The only thing about this Tempest site is that it doesn't have the actual observations nearby. So that's 86 down by Packery Channel. No recent observation. That one doesn't have a thermometer attached to it. That's 88 in that development going down South Padre. And there's a raw site out on Padre Island here in the National Seashore. But dew point 80.6, so 81 degree dew point. That is amazing. I'd forgotten what so much humidity was like. Ingleside had 92 over 80. Yeah, so that's a heat index of 111. Heat advisory is 110 to 115. 115 is where the break point for excessive heat warnings go. We've had that too. So I'm just messing with this stuff as long as I can to try and play with this. Let's see here. This would be kind of neat. Where's my weather? Hurricanes. So far I haven't had to worry about those. Where's pivotal weather? Pivotal weather, there it is. Walls. And that pretty much sums it up down here. All right, with that, I think